Are you thinking about moving to Cherry Creek, Denver, but worried about the high cost of living? The good news is that you are not alone. Let's go over whether Cherry Creek, Denver is actually worth its high price tag. Hi YouTube, I am Kareem Howard, your go-to licensed realtor with Gerlach Homes. On this YouTube channel, I like to post market updates, community tours, property tours, pretty much anything related to Denver real estate. So if you are thinking about buying or selling at any point in the next year, anywhere in Colorado, I would absolutely love to help you out. My contact info is on the screen and the rest of my contact information is down in the description. Let's get into the video. Cherry Creek is one of Denver's most sought after neighborhoods. Just look it up, go up on Google and look up top 10 best neighborhoods in Denver, and Cherry Creek is going to show up on every single one of those lists. But why? One of the best parts about Cherry Creek is they combine luxury and they combine it with convenience. Now, if you want to go shopping for high-end designer brands, you go to the Cherry Creek Mall. The Cherry Creek Mall is probably one of the best staples in all of Colorado for getting that luxury shopping all in the same area. And Cherry Creek is not just shopping. We also have the Cherry Creek State Park where you can go camping, there's water activities, there's trails, there's so many things you can do with your family. And to wrap it all up in a little bow, Cherry Creek has phenomenal dining options. Kareem, Cherry Creek sounds so cool. Why doesn't everyone just live there? This is the problem. The biggest problem with Cherry Creek isn't what they offer, or even lack thereof. The biggest problem with Cherry Creek is that it is so expensive. If you watch my market updates or any of my other videos, we always talk about the average home price in Denver, Colorado. The average home price in Denver is $576,000. You should just have that ingrained in your brain. The average home price of a home in Cherry Creek, Denver is $1.2 million. That is literally more than double the average home price in Denver. Now, the biggest issue with home prices this high is there's pretty much no such thing as entry-level homes in Cherry Creek. When most people start their home search, they start looking at maybe townhouses, entry-level homes, something a little bit lower than the average price so that they can get into the area, build up some equity, and then try and get a bigger, better house. Cherry Creek, you better have money saved up. You better have $1 million to go and look for a nice house in Cherry Creek. I think the cheapest places that I've seen in Cherry Creek are probably what, 6, 7, 800,000, which is nowhere near what you guys would want to say is entry level. Not only are Cherry Creek homes expensive, but it is super competitive to try to actually secure a Cherry Creek home if you do have the money. The problem with everyone securing these Cherry Creek homes is the people that want to buy in Cherry Creek already have money. And so when they see a place they like, they are willing to go over asking with the money that they have because they have it, and they are willing to go that extra mile to secure the house that they love, which makes the Cherry Creek housing market just a little bit more competitive than places like Capitol Hill and other places in Denver. But let's say you do have the money to buy a gorgeous house in Cherry Creek. You better have the money to keep up that Cherry Creek lifestyle. I told you guys earlier in the video, all of the shopping is luxury, all of the dining is luxury. A lot of the places in Cherry Creek are high-end places. So not only do you have this looming, very expensive housing payment that you're gonna have to pay, but make sure you can buy food, you can buy groceries, make sure you can go out because everything is a little bit more expensive out in Cherry Creek. Cherry Creek cannot just be chalked down to shopping, dining, and super expensive houses. There's real reasons that people might actually want to move to Cherry Creek. The number one reason I end up recommending Cherry Creek to families or clients who are looking into different Denver neighborhoods is because they have the number one school district in all of Colorado. Something that I hear time and time and time again from one, people who actively have kids in Cherry Creek school districts, or two, even teachers that are in a different school district and want to change to Cherry Creek school district because it's a little bit better, or three, families that want their kids to move to better school districts. They all end up choosing Cherry Creek. Some reviews that I've seen about the Cherry Creek school districts is that the quality of the education is absolutely unparalleled compared to any other school district in Colorado. And also, they have extracurriculars out the wazoo. Now, for example, I have a client who is a teacher with Denver Public Schools, which is DPS if you don't live out here in Colorado. And she said that these kids are struggling in DPS. She said sometimes the third graders do not even know how to read, which I think is crazy. And I know that this is not happening over in Cherry Creek school districts. Not to say that if your kid goes to Cherry Creek school district, they are going to be successful, but it definitely helps giving your kid quality education, some great extracurriculars, and some great support throughout anything that they want to do. Let's talk about what I think is one of the biggest reasons that Cherry Creek is as good as it is. So on my channel, I cover so many different Denver neighborhoods that you might want to look into before you make your move out to Denver, Colorado. I've covered Capitol Hill, Wash Park, Central Park. I've covered so many neighborhoods, and one of the biggest issues you see the closer you are to downtown Denver is there's a lot of homeless people and a lot of trash on the streets because it's hard to clean up after these homeless people. Now, for example, my office is in Capitol Hill, which I made 2 videos about, great neighborhood, and it is 5 minutes away from the Cherry Creek Mall. And on my drive to my office through downtown, I see tents, I see homeless people, I see people in alleys, I see so many things going on, and it's really, really hard to clean up these streets. 5 minutes away, we go to Cherry Creek, none of it. They do not play around out in Cherry Creek. It seems like as soon as you get into Cherry Creek, the grass is greener, the sky is bluer, the streets are clean, the cars are nicer. You feel the luxury as soon as you enter that zip code. So if you are one of those people that really, really, really love downtown Denver, Capitol Hill, but you hate having to deal with homeless people, or maybe the streets aren't as clean, as well kept as you might want it, then Cherry Creek should be the #1 option for you, because everything there is just a little bit nicer and a little bit better. Now, to finish this all off, another great reason to move to Cherry Creek is they have a really good job market. Most of Denver is known for having a really good job market for startup companies, tech companies, things like that. But Cherry Creek is kind of a hub for a lot of these businesses and a lot of these office jobs. So if you are looking for a switch or you are looking for a move, then Cherry Creek might have the perfect place for you. Let's do a little recap. Cherry Creek, Denver is one of the most sought after neighborhoods because it has it all. First things first, it is luxury. You see a lot of luxury cars, they have a lot of luxury shopping, and they have a lot of luxury dining. If that is something that you want to do, even if you aren't thinking about moving to Cherry Creek, you should definitely go take a visit if you haven't been out there and just see what it has to offer. You'll have a great time. Now, on top of that, Cherry Creek is home to the #1 school district in all of Colorado. There's no competition, no doubt about that. They also have some great parks, great amenities. The streets are clean. There's not that many homeless people, and they really, really hone down on making Cherry Creek feel luxury, feel safe, feel green, just feel amazing as a community. Now, the biggest issue, the biggest thing about Cherry Creek and why everyone can't just move to Cherry Creek is really because it is so expensive. The housing prices are expensive. There's no entry-level homes, and it's really hard to be able to afford not only the homes, but the lifestyle that comes with living in Cherry Creek. So your biggest takeaway from this video is if you have the money to live in Cherry Creek, you should live in Cherry Creek. There's no doubt about that. But if you don't think it's something that you can afford, there's still so many great neighborhoods out there, which I cover on my YouTube channel. As always, I'm Kareem Howard, your go-to licensed realtor with Gerlach Homes. Now, if you are thinking about buying or selling at any point within the next year, anywhere in Colorado, I would definitely love to help you out. All of my contact information is down in the description, and you can reach out at any point in time during any given day. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like videos like this or anything related to Denver real estate, feel free to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.